What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. And we finally friggingly have a conclusion on this very boring consolidation that Bitcoin had been in over the past few weeks. We forecasted this, right? We were looking for price to break to the upside in line with that overarching uptrend. And that's exactly what it did. So on today's agenda, guys, we're primarily going to be talking about targets. Okay, targets based on the current momentum and volatility that I'm seeing on the chart. Targets based on the next euphoric stage of the market. Yes, in every cycle, guys, there's this euphoric stage. In addition to that, there's one more target that I want to be talking about, which is targets based on various patterns that I'm seeing on the chart. Now, these are going to be high-level patterns, primarily reversal patterns on this bottom right here, as well as a daily pattern, which was the bull flag that I brought up to your attention yesterday. Okay, so we'll be talking about all of these targets. There's confluencing targets. The more the confluence, the stronger the target. So yeah, that's what we have on the agenda. In addition to that, now for those of you who got complacent, and I have been in your shoes, okay? I'm not gonna sit on my high horse here and say that, oh, I'm better than you. I've never been in this situation as you have right now. I've been in this situation before when I started trading, wherein I used to look at these consolidations and I know that, hey, you know what, I want to buy Bitcoin, but I feel like I have a lot of freaking time. The market is giving me a lot of time. I got time to get in my position. But what ends up happening is that this consolidation drives me into complacency and I do not end up getting my bid in, and what do you know, price then breaks up. And then I'm left there sitting without my bags, watching price move and wondering, shit, should I buy in right now? Okay, now if you are in that position, I will also be talking about pullback zones for you guys. Now, these pullback zones are primarily going to be hinged on the brand new feature on the Mango dashboard, which is the fair value gap feature. So we'll be going over, well, potential pullback opportunities on Bitcoin for those of you still looking to get in those bids. Now, before we jump into price analysis, I want to throw a freebie your way. Now, this freebie is primarily for those of you who are not in the Mango Seed program, but you are very interested in technical analysis, right? And you find that you're always gravitating towards these daily videos, whether it be ours or on someone else's channel. Now, people do this primarily to figure out, okay, what is this person saying about price action? Is my trade theory right? Is my hypothesis right? And you're looking for that a bit of validation, okay? But the thing about validation from others is that validation will never give you enough conviction. You need to get in those proper positions, okay? The positions that matter. Okay, in order to get that conviction in your trade, to get in the good positions, you guys are going to need the basic foundation of technical analysis, basically the knowledge. So today I want to highlight a couple of, free resources that I have, okay? And I'll be linking this in the description below. So I'll just walk you through it very quickly. Now, this is for those of you who really want to take this seriously because we are heading into the next bull run. Okay, so be prepared for this. So now this is one of the resources we have. If you get on over to the main Mango channel, get on over to playlists, you'll find the educational playlist section right here, which is this educational trading video list. Just click on that and you can find an entire list of educational videos on just technical analysis. Okay, now the first one is the EMA and MA Mango Ribbon Indicator. Okay, this is more like a tutorial, but then Sean goes on to break down the difference between an exponential moving average and a simple moving average, and he does a phenomenal job on that. And this ribbon, by the way, the Mango Ribbon Indicator, is absolutely free. You can just sign up for it, and I will grant you access to the Mango Ribbon. This is especially beneficial for those of you on free TradingView accounts. Okay, so now this is one of the free resources that we have right here. Now, if you want something a bit more structured, of course, I would always recommend the Mango Seed program. Now, if you just go on there, okay, now this is for those of you who are looking for a bit more structure. Now, of course, you can jump in the program, but there is also free resources just within this page, okay? If you just scroll down to the curriculum, first off, you can go ahead and give the curriculum a quick sort of full look. And then if you just scroll down, you can find some lessons that you can preview for free, okay, the whole lesson. So single stick analysis you can preview right here. You can preview support and resistance, a lesson on that. You can preview, what else? Pattern and structural trend trading, okay? So go ahead and give all of these resources a watch. This is completely free. It's gonna help build your foundations at the very least. Okay, it's going to help you for the next bull run to come. In fact, we're already in the bull run. So with this, guys, we can get into, well, the targets for Bitcoin now that we've broken out of this beautiful, beautiful bull flag. All right, so I want to approach this in a very systematic way. So over the past couple of weeks, I've been bringing up this one major target to your attention. Okay, and that was primarily the weekly Kijun. Okay, we had a beautiful C-span play that, in fact, Sean had highlighted, and he had brought that up to your attention right here, right? Let me actually go ahead and turn on my Ichimoku cloud. Yeah, as soon as Bitcoin took out the Tenkin, that's when Sean brought that up to your attention. And he's like, guys, this is that Bitcoin magnet play. It's the beautiful C-span play, and it usually has worked out like a charm in the past. Okay, he highlighted the entire movie, and this is what I mean when I tell you guys that ultimately, that conviction is going to come from you. We could give you every freaking call and we could be right, and so can other channels be right on all their calls, but the conviction will only come from within you. And in order to get that conviction, you need the knowledge. Okay, so take this time, hunker down, and, well, start going through those resources. Okay, now as far as the immediate target to the upside is concerned, we're looking at the Kijun as the first stop, okay, which comes in at around 31.9K. Let me go ahead and smack in another line right there. Okay, from where price is at right now to 31.9K, that's going to be another 7% to the upside. I think that is the most immediate target on Bitcoin's chart, right? And if I have to look at the entire midpoint, if I have to look at this entire zone right here from the Kijun all the way down to that monthly 21 EMA level, so far Bitcoin is hovering over that region at around the midpoint, right? Which comes in at around $30,000. Right? We start closing 12-hour candles over that region. I'm saying we're clear for the Kijun at around 31.9K, and that's what I personally will be looking for. Okay, the very next target to the upside is going to be the momentum-based target. Now, I'm looking at all of the information on this chart, especially during this zone right here. I mean, we're seeing this ebb and flow in price action, but that price action also has momentum within it. Right? So if I have to look at the information and really draw out a target based on that information, this is the very next target that I have to the upside. So this is going to be the first target range. Okay, the Kijun going all the way up to 33.4K. If you guys want to mark this out on your chart, please go ahead and do so. Okay, because while, yeah, I do believe that Bitcoin is heading into a bull run, we are going to see phases in the market where we see these minor downtrends or we see prolonged consolidations. Okay, and for those of you trading the range, these targets are going to be good for you. Okay. The second target range is what's going to be very, very critical. Now, I had told you earlier in this video that there is an equation that I found that has helped me really understand whether or not Bitcoin gets into its next euphoric stage. Now, I'm not going to go through that equation again because that was a massive edge that I found, and I did cover it in one of the videos. Okay, and I told them very specifically that I'm only going to go over this once. Okay, so I'm not going to reveal too much, but I will reveal the target. And this is the major euphoria stage target. Let me go ahead and turn off stuff that I do not need. We can turn this off. Okay, we can in fact even clear out our chart of everything else. And now I'm going to turn on the euphoric stage target. I have it marked out as major target on my sidebar. And if I go ahead and pull that up, that comes in at around 42.2K. Okay, now what is the idea behind this target range? Well, this is the idea. As soon as Bitcoin gets one monthly close, I'm looking for a monthly candle. Okay, not just any candle, I'm looking for a monthly close over 42.2K. If we get a monthly close over 42.2K, I'm saying Bitcoin is getting into the next euphoric stage of the market. At which point I will be looking for an aggressive shift in order flow from selling to buying. So, you know, for instance, how in this range right here, we saw some monthly candles that were red within a bull run, right? Within a bullish rally. In a euphoric stage of the market, you're going to find monthly candles like this, like we had from 11K going all the way up to $60,000. It was just green on green on green on green on green. Okay, so that was a massive shift in order flow right there. And that's what I will be looking for as soon as Bitcoin closes a monthly candle over 42.2K. Okay, so that is the criteria. But now, is there anything lining up with that 42.2K region? And yes, there is. And now this is what makes it all so much fun. Okay, if I go ahead on over to my 4-day time frame first off, turn on my Ichimoku cloud, okay, zoom out. 42.2K, guys, lines up with the top of the cloud. We have already penetrated the Ichimoku cloud. In fact, if you just go ahead and back test this, you'll find that price has always done a beautiful edge-to-edge trade just on cloud levels, okay, on the 4-day time frame. So this is a very, very high probability trade setup already, as it is. Okay, but in addition to this being the cloud level, check this out. There was a reversal pattern that actually formed on Bitcoin's chart right here. Okay, throughout this entire zone. Let me go ahead and get my brush. Throughout this entire zone, and that reversal pattern, guys, was an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Okay, and this right here was the neckline of the pattern. Now, we did see a break on 14th of March 2023, and it was so crazy because we had the banking crisis. This was the banking crisis right here. This is when we had the entire depeg of USDC as well. Okay, and then only for price to then rip through. That was an engulfing candle, continuation to the upside, breaking the bullish head and shoulders pattern to the upside as well, and activating it. Now, as far as the measured move of the pattern is concerned, let's go ahead, smack it on the break. Where will that take Bitcoin up to? And what do you know, guys? Lining up once again with 42.2K. Alrighty, so now we have confluence on that region. Remember, the more the confluence, the stronger the target. Okay, but now in addition, yes, I know there is one more, believe it or not. In addition to this, check this out. There was a bull flag that was forming on Bitcoin's chart on the daily time frame. Now, this is something that I brought up to your attention yesterday. I'm going to clear out my chart of all of the lines and all of the indicators, take you guys on over to the daily time frame. This right here was the bull flag opportunity that we had been talking about. Now, yesterday I said that, hey, this is likely going to be an ascending triangle. And if we break out of the ascending triangle, okay, that triggers the bull flag pattern. Now, if I have to take the pole of the flag and plot it on the break, which we already have activated right there, as you can see, we've broken out of the pattern, where will that take Bitcoin up to? 42.2K. Okay, so there's like a lot of confluence with 42.2K. I think that if there's going to be any major level of contention between the bulls and the bears, the major fight, in my opinion, is going to happen at that level. Okay, that is the level that everyone ought to be watching out for. From where price is at right now to 42.2K, that's going to be a good, what is this, 40% to the upside still for Bitcoin. Okay, albeit it's not going to go up in one fell swoop, as I have demonstrated now within this video. It's never going to go up in one fell swoop like that. Very seldom does that happen. If that happens, that usually happens in the euphoric stage of the market. Okay, what we could see over here is a stutter stop on this zone. Okay, a bit of consolidation before we see continuation to the upside. But I will be looking for this zone to be tested first, even by the bears. Okay, but the major region to watch out for is going to be 42.2K to the upside, so watch out for that. Now, as far as pullback opportunities are concerned on Bitcoin's chart, for those of you who failed to get in your bids, just yesterday I was telling you that price has never given anyone this much of an opportunity to get in bids at such a crucial freaking level in the past. Like, I actually went and backtested this throughout all of the cycles. The amount of time it spent on the monthly 21 EMA right here was insanely good. It was insanely generous. Yeah. Okay, so this was the bid. If you did not catch the bid here, then this is going to be a tricky situation. But now we do have a solution for this, okay? And that solution is going to primarily be found on the Mango dashboard. So I want to start off with this first, because if you look at the trend and the volatility, that might be alluding to a potential pullback, okay? Minor pullback, potential pullback, but here's what I'm seeing. From the 4-hour time frame to the weekly time frame, we have bullish trend signals across the board. I think we can all agree that the trend on Bitcoin is currently bullish, okay, especially with the current move that we've seen. Now, I want you to focus primarily on the 4-hour trend, okay? We have a bullish long trend signal. Reversal came in yesterday. If you caught a trade based on when this went off, and yes, you can actually set alerts for yourself, so go ahead and do that, okay? If there's any coin you're interested in, set those alerts. That way you are alerted via email when the trend does change, okay? So this came in long yesterday. If you caught a trade based on that, you're up by a good 6%. But now notice volatility. Now volatility is flashing those high red, very, very frothy numbers. When I see that, I'm looking for a potential pullback on the chart. Okay, I'm not willing to buy into high volatility regions. Okay, so the 4-hour for now is saying that we could receive a pullback on the chart. But now question is where to? Where is the pullback going to be given to us? What is that beautiful bid zone that we should be gunning for? Now that bid zone is going to be highlighted for us via the FVGs, okay, which can be found now on Mango View. Now this is a tool, a technique used by proficient traders, which we have now essentially compressed into a click of a button. Yeah. Okay, so of course this is in beta right now. We will be adding a bit more, well, juice to it to make it better. Okay, so now this is the FVG. I want you guys to focus on the far right-hand side bottom of my screen. You can see FVG bullish, FVG bearish. We're concerned with the bullish FVGs because we are looking to bid up Bitcoin. Okay, we're looking to buy Bitcoin. We have a bullish bias on the chart. So now as far as the pullback opportunity is concerned, I want you guys to get on over to the daily time frame. Okay, and just zoom in, you'll find that we now have a brand new FVG on the chart right here. Okay, so now the next potential bid opportunity for Bitcoin is going to be given to us within this range. Okay, the range, for those of you who want to mark it out, comes in from 29.5K, okay, 29.6 actually, going all the way down to 28.5K. Okay, and I believe that the next bid opportunity is going to be likely given to us at 29.6K. Okay, so that is going to be the potential bid. If we actually end up consolidating within this range right here, this could be the bid opportunity. Could we see lower? Well, if I start seeing 4-hour closes underneath 29.4K, I will be expecting perhaps a test of $29,000. Okay, so it's going to be basically the midpoint right here. But right now, based on this FVG, what the FVG really highlights is an imbalance in the market. When we see these volatile moves to the upside, it tells us that there was a lot of liquidity that got basically left out here. Okay, those liquidity zones often get tested. Okay, they act as magnets. And when you see those liquidity zones, and you can then brace yourself and prepare for the magnet into the zone. So that's the next pullback opportunity that I see on this chart. Okay, 29.6K going all the way down to 27.8K. Okay, so this is the pullback opportunity. Use these FVGs if you're looking to get in those nice, beautiful, very clutch bids. Okay, just like in this region right here where price essentially came down to tap the FVG. Imagine anyone who had their bids there. They must be feeling like gods right now, right? But use the FVGs to get in those beautiful bid opportunities. Okay, oftentimes it does act as magnets. Okay, but that is going to be the next pullback opportunity. I, for one, I'm going to be looking for this primarily on the 4-hour time frame, because if I go back on over to the dashboard, that is where the volatility is flashing those high red numbers. Okay, that's the time frame on which I'll be expecting the pullback opportunity to come to us. All right, but this is Bitcoin's breakdown for now. It is looking bullish. We have breakouts across the board. Most immediate target to the upside comes in at around 31.9K, going all the way up to 33.4K. What is the move to the upside? We're looking at a max of 11% to the upside. It's only once we start breaking 33.4K will I look for continuation on Bitcoin. Alrighty, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and I will see you in the next update, which might very well be Cardano. Okay, with this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.